Hi guys, I hope you're all okay. Today I thought I would put together a quick little video showing you one of my favourite activities to do with small children. I loved doing it with Harrison. I used to do it all of the time and I'm really enjoying doing it now with Everly, and that is sensory play and learning through play, trying to kind of incorporate it all together alongside weaning, which is so much fun. Weaning is one of those kind of scary things. It's really scary before you do it, but once you're kind of in the bubble of doing it and baby's kind of tasting new things and trying new textures, it's really exciting. So as I said, sensory play is one of my favourite things to do, so incorporating that with food kind of just makes sense for us. Children learn at all different paces, but I do think that they learn best through play and through kind of discovering and exploring through their five senses, so touch, taste, smell, sound and sight. And for me, I find the best way to do that is through food. With food, they're kind of doing everything whilst tasting and eating. It's kind of doing the weaning job for you whilst they're learning, whilst they're playing, whilst they're making a mess, which is baby's favourite things to do. I think creating like sensory play through food works particularly well when they're weaning, because naturally, you know, babies put absolutely everything in their mouth. Whether they're allowed to or not, they will do it. They want to discover what it is. Are they allowed to? Am I allowed to pick up this and put it in my mouth? What does it taste like? Naturally, that is how babies discover and explore. So with food is the best opportunity, whether they're discovering a new texture or a new taste, then just kind of lay it out on the table for them and give them that opportunity in a space where you've got all eyes on them and all focus on them and they're safe. So the first thing I have here is a banana. There's clearly seen better days, and some strawberries. These are for Everly to eat, of course, but also for her just to kind of squish and make a real big mess with. I've got a pack of quinoa here. Putting things in like bottles and packets is really good. It makes a great sound. It feels fantastic for little babies, and she'll be like squeezing and no doubt throwing it on the floor. I've got a couple of pots here just for Everly to put whatever she wants in. She knows that these are toys because she plays with them all the time, but kind of adding them to the table, she's like, oh, is this meal time? Is it playtime? And it just kind of gets her interested. Various bowls and spoons here. Of course, the good old aeroplane spoon for purees from meow. That sounded more like a cat. I've got some spaghetti here. This is kind of messy play. You can go one step further and dye this. I don't like to dye it just because I think she's going to have enough fun with that as it is. It's dried out, so it's sticky, but if she does put this in her mouth, it doesn't matter. Some finger foods here for her to just chomp on, and then her favourite, peas. So these are really tiny. She'll pick these up similar to this and just like squeeze them. They're really soft, but that's really good for her motor skills. And then I've just got a couple of plates here, and then of course Ella's Kitchen snacks. These are the new Ella's Kitchen snacks in their range. So we've got the Ella's Kitchen mango and banana rice cakes, the Ella's Kitchen cheese and apple melty sticks, and the peach and banana melty sticks. Everly's tried the other melty stick varieties, which she loves, but she hasn't tried these yet, so that is very exciting. These aren't any like mind-blowing genius suggestions for you to do with your children, but they're kind of just the simplest things, and sometimes that's all children need. They just need the simplest of things. I love sensory toys anyway. I'm forever buying them, and Everly really likes them, but I just think incorporating it with food at meal times, before meal times, is perfect. Not necessarily after meal times, because their interest in food just decreases dramatically. But if you want your baby to try new things, put it on the table, let them have a play, and just kind of deal with the mess afterwards. I think there's going to be a couple of people that are probably going to be like, why would you encourage your baby to make a mess and play with their food? Surely by toddler age, that's not what you want them to be doing. And that's kind of not what this is about, although you do have a valid point. I think this is more about encouraging them to understand that food is fun. Food isn't something to push away. Food isn't something to reject. You want them to explore the new tastes and the new textures, discover something new, and just ultimately learn. Yes, it's going to get messy, no doubt, but let's be real, what mealtime with a baby is not messy? Even if you don't want to do the whole messy play or sensory play in a messier way, then even just giving them, say, the packet of the Ella's Kitchen mango and banana rice cakes before they eat them, that's a huge sensory deal. This is shiny, it's noisy, it crackles, they can shake it, that's sensory in itself, and they're going to be learning textures and sounds through that. So I would just suggest give them this and then give them finger foods to kind of chomp on and discover the taste. They also work perfectly in the shopping trolley around the supermarket, so that is a big mum hack right there. It's amazing how much your baby will copy and learn from you, literally just from sitting in front of them doing the smallest of activities. So grabbing a cup and picking up peas, for instance, and popping them in. Baby, I'm sure, will start doing it too. You can start making noises and clapping and go wild. So all of the Ella's Kitchen snacks will say in the corner what they are. So this is firm and melty, and then what age they're suitable for. So these mango and banana rice cakes are also, let me grab one, the perfect size here for small little hands. These have got multi-grains in them, so they'll keep them chomping away a little bit longer. But I've tried them. They're very, very tasty too. So your baby's going to be learning taste, texture, smell even, just from eating a little rice cake. Everly absolutely loves Ella's Kitchen melty sticks. She adores them. The packet demonstrates the real size, and you can see here that the baby will just hold them like that. That's exactly what Everly does, and she chomps all the way through. These are crispy and melty, they taste divine, and we turn them into absolutely everything. So one little melty stick will be an aeroplane, it will be a drumstick, it will be absolutely everything. She loves it, we make games out of it. So yeah, she is gonna love these. A whole new packet, and even when the packet's done, there's a plastic tray in there which gives her so many minutes of fun. If you do want to really encourage and take on messy play, then I really do recommend using one of the Ella's Kitchen pouches just to pop in a bowl and let baby go wild with. They'll practice using a spoon and just smush their hands right through. If you don't want to do that, then another thing that I like to do is to freeze like smoothie dots and pop them in the freezer, and they're perfect, especially for teething babies. But if they're not teething, then it just gives them the opportunity to explore, like melting in their hands. Their faces will be like, what? That's actually one of my favourite things to do. I would say more so in the summer, but Everly has been teething recently. So yeah, we've been doing that quite a lot, and she just loves like trying to pick them up from the plate, which is easy, they melt pretty quickly. And when she actually gets one into her mouth, she's like, ooh. So since Everly turned 6 months and we started weaning her, she's kind of always gone down the route of both pureed food and pouches and baby-led weaning. In terms of, at say lunchtime, I would feed her a pouch, I still do, with a spoon. But I'd also give her, and I do give her, say, melty sticks or cucumber, anything really kind of alongside that, just for her to pick up, hold, nibble on, and just graze on like throughout her meal. I didn't want to kind of limit what she was intaking. I wanted to push her skills, her learning, her sensory play all at once, and I guess that is what this is. If you're not doing this sensory activity whilst they're actually eating, but you just want to do it with food, then another option could be to fill up a bowl of flour for them to go bad with, or dough. That's a really, really good one. Or just stick to things in bags, in bottles, pasta, rice, quinoa, anything really. Anything that makes noise, feels good, or doesn't feel good, is shiny, is anything. There's endless possibilities. Let's hope that Everly wakes up from her nap hungry, because we've got lots and lots of making food fun to do. What's all this, huh? Oh, is it exciting? It's like a feast for you. You going for the wiggly worms? Yeah. You need your wiggly worms. And you should do Everly an aeroplane. Okay. Should we both do one?
Yep. We have the wiggly birds.
Emily!
Oh, I let me a helicopter.
We could do. Go on then, how we can make a helicopter.
So?
Oh, we could do it like this.
Yeah.
Watch mummy. 1, 2, 3. I know.
And the
What's
one
inside?
peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo.
Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Where's Everly? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your eye. Shake your leg. Wow! Ready? Wow! Oh. Yum! I know! Should we build a tower? Look. 1, 2, 3. That's fun. See, their natural instinct is to literally just pick up anything and put it straight in their mouth. Are you going to eat all that pasta, Mrs? As you can see, Everly is a huge fan of the melty sticks, aren't you? A huge fan. Finger foods that Ella's Kitchen make are the perfect kind of fuss-free, mess-free way to do this. A little bit less messier than the spaghetti and the peas. If you're going to do this kind of activity for playing and learning as opposed to kind of eating, then I definitely would recommend doing it when you've got baby's most attention, not when they're tired, not when they're going to be due a nap anytime soon. And if you're doing it for them to taste and eat, then definitely do it before lunchtime or before dinner, so they're actually going to show interest in food. I know that if Everly's not hungry and I put a snack in front of her, she literally will just throw it. If you can incorporate music and dancing and actions like where you can, then I think that's always a big winner. We would normally have music going. Oh, what's up, Kai? What happened? What happened? Is it all gone? Is it all gone? All gone? All gone? So these are the frozen smoothie dots. I know, that I made with the Ella's Kitchen pink one pouch. They are going to be super delicious when you realise what they are. Where's Everly? So all of this touching and grabbing the food that Everly's doing is really teaching her kind of how to feed herself, and she will only get better at it. So yeah, the Ella's Kitchen finger foods are a fantastic way to do just that. Do you think so, Everly? Are you showing off with the peas? These are a huge hit with the big kids as well. Is it tasty? You can tell Everly loves the melty sticks. She literally like squeezes them so hard. 3, 2, 1, lift off! 3, 2, 1, lift off! If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. I think we could do this. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. What's your favourite, Evan? What's your favourite? Oh. Why? Why is that your favourite? Is that your favourite? No. Is that your favourite? So cute. You're having a right little feast, aren't you? So as you can see, both of these kitchens new finger food snacks. Is that what you want? I told you she'd want the tray. Both the new rice cakes and the new melty sticks are perfect sizes for little one's hands, perfect tastes, textures, and Everly is having an absolute ball. These are just a few ideas and I would love to know if you have any, so do pop them in the comments below. Like I said earlier, the list is endless. There's so many things that you can do around like learning through play, but for making food fun, I think this is a perfect way to do so, and Ella's Kitchen has been a great help. Do let me know where you're at in your weaning journey, whether you are past that and this is just kind of a good sensory activity for you and your little ones, or whether you're trying to make food fun for your baby. I really enjoyed this activity, I really do. Like I said earlier, I really enjoyed doing it with Harrison, and I was so looking forward to getting started with Everly, and I'm really pleased that kind of we're there now. Can be a messy experience weaning, but don't be worried about it, don't let it put you off. Thankfully Ella's Kitchen have got our back and their finger foods are a little less messier than other options, but we're going all out today. It's all fun and games. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do give us a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I can always do a video on more sensory options that aren't food related, or more food related ones. I'm sure I can do a whole load of more stuff using Ella's Kitchen because we really do love it. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. I'm going to go and have some fun food play with this one. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.